Okay, so I'm going to show you how I simplified my makeup and how I've made my makeup routine very, very minimalistic. So one of the things that I've done, and this whole year I've had a know by year, and I've been focused on minimizing things in my life. It's really helped with my anxiety. I came off of my anxiety medication this year, which is amazing, and it's just great to be able to do things in a way that's easy and simple and quick. So one of the things that I have that is great is I bought this clutch from Seint Beauty, formerly Mascara Beauty. I started selling it a little over a month ago, and the reason why I did is because I just fell in love with it. I got it as a gift from my husband for my birthday. I begged for it, and I know I'm having no by year, but he bought it, so I didn't buy it. So one of the things that I like is that at this clutch, when I go places most of the time, I only take my phone with my cards in the back. So this holds all of my cards as well as my makeup, so there's really no need for a big, huge purse. And one of the things that I'll show you here is how easy and simple your makeup routine can be. So you can take two brushes, doesn't really matter which ones. For purposes of this video, I'm showing you these two brushes. One is for my eyeshadow and any kind of like touch-ups that I want to do, and one is for blending and putting on my foundation and stuff like that. So they easily fit into the front of this clutch. It's magnetic, so it shuts like that. And then everything that I could possibly need for my makeup is in the back of this clutch, in this tiny little compact. So you can see that here. So I've got basically my contour, my highlights, my concealers, my lip and cheek colors, my eyeshadows are in here, and then I use this color as sort of a bronzer. So you can see I look nice and tan, and that's because of this color right here. It's called Indigo, in case you're wondering what it is. So I can easily do my entire face with this compact. I don't even need to carry a mirror with me because, as you can see, there's a mirror right here. I can literally sit here and just do my makeup. My brushes are in the front, my makeup's in the back. I'm good to go. I can take this anywhere with me, and I don't need to carry around what I historically carried around. And what that used to be was a bag like this. Now, I didn't take it everywhere with me, so like don't think that like everywhere I went I was carrying around a bag like this. But the thing about bags like this is you have a highlighter, you have a foundation, you have an eyebrow thing, you have 50,000 different kinds of brushes that you need for each one of those products. You have a bronzer. I have a blush because I didn't have a blush combo, a lip color, a concealer, an eyeshadow palette. So, I mean, quickly this becomes a huge burden, and it's a pain in the butt, especially if you like to travel light and you don't like to have all of this crap that you used to carry around. So, just so you know, I don't carry this around anymore, but when I used to travel, this was such a pain. Look how big this is. I mean, it's big and clunky. I've got this tiny little thing that holds not only my makeup, this is just for makeup. So look, it takes up so much space in my life, and there's so much times where you're just like trying to get through it, or like, what do I need? I can't find anything, and it's just a pain in the butt. So one of the things that I really, really love about Seint Beauty is that you can literally take it anywhere with you. You don't even have to have this clutch. Like, you can have one of our just like things you can throw in a purse if you prefer to carry on a larger purse. I personally just like really small things. So I am going to show you how I use this, how easy it is, and how quick it is. That's another thing too. It's like before I used to have to get all of this stuff out. I wasted so much time digging through a bag. And then you have all these other applications, and then the end product was a mixture of creams, powders, liquids, and then it just didn't look nice. You know, it didn't look as nice as it could look. So, I mean, like, the thing I love about this makeup is it looks really nice. You can still see my skin. You can still see like all of my little freckles through it, and everything's just super easy to find. So, I was hook, line, and sinker for this stuff. It has absolutely minimized my routine. I literally use one palette, and then I grab my eyeshadow, my mascara, and maybe an eyeliner, and I can throw it in the bag too. And everything's in one place that's just super easy to use. And I will say, everybody that I have sold this to or that I have applied it to, it just looks beautiful on. And that's all skin types. I have a friend who's really, really oily, and her skin looks flawless, and she loves the makeup, and it doesn't make her, you know, more oily. It's actually helped to sort of balance out her skin. And then I have friends that are very, very dry, and I have very dry skin also, with a little bit of combination, like T-zone oiliness. But I mean, like, this stuff is just awesome. So I hope this video is helpful. Maybe this will help minimize your routine. I don't know, but just stick with me. I'll show you how I put it on, and then hopefully I can answer any questions you guys have in the comments. So just leave those for me. All right, let's do this. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to show you how I would use this. So this is the clutch, and like I showed you, all of the makeup that I will ever need is in the back. So when I say ever need, I mean like there is my highlight, like my illuminating highlighter that goes under my eye, then my regular color. I have my contour. I have 2 lip colors in there because I always have a really hard time just using one. I like to use like a bolder lip and then put like a lighter color on top of it. Then I have my illuminator here. I have some eyeshadows, just everyday eyeshadows that I could wear all the time. And then I put an extra contour in here, indigo. I actually prefer using that over the bronzer. It still gives me lots of color, but it also deepens my contour. So these are like the essentials that I would use all the time. So that's basically in a nutshell those items and like what's in there. I have room for 1 more eyeshadow, but I usually don't use more than 3 eyeshadows. So, and then my brushes are in the front. So brushes that I picked that would be easy to take everywhere. So let me pull them out of here. Whoop. So I grabbed these 2. This is the Best Blend Forever, which it has a new name since Seint took over the name. It wasn't like a new company, there's a name change. So I brought this one because it's still good for deepening contour. I can set my eyes with it. I can go under the eyes with it, and then I can blend really well with the end of this. And then also this is also good for putting on like a powder illuminator if you wanted to use that. And then this one's actually, I don't know that it's necessarily meant for eyeshadow, but it is, and I can't think of which brush it is. But I like that it has a flatter end to put my eyeshadow on, and then I usually blend in my crease with this one. So I thought between these 2 brushes, I can create my whole look, and I will show you how that's done now. Okay, so you can see the final outcome of that. I just like to do the application quickly because I know nobody wants to watch me do that. Just for time reference, that took me about 6 minutes to do. I know the hyperlapse is a lot faster. So it took me about 6 minutes to do. I did it with, like I said, the Best Blend Forever brush. Sometimes it's a little hard to blend out your contour, so you probably saw me use this end quite a bit to start and then fluff it in. If you don't want to use this brush, or if you don't want to fool with that, you can use the this brush here. It's the Detailed Hack brush. It probably has some new name now, but this one's a good one too. It's still really flat, so it would fit into the, I mean, really any brush would fit in here. I was just trying to lighten the load, so to speak, in my little bag here. But I think this may be a better alternative, so I will try this next time. I do think this one will be much better. So I did that in like 6 minutes. I'm gonna do a quick bonus and show you how I do my brows really quick, because we do have a new brow wax product. I didn't put it in my clutch just because most of the time once you do that, like, my brows stay for a couple days unless I'm like scrubbing the crap out of my face. So I'm gonna use my brow brush here, and to use the brow wax, you have to wet it. So I'm just gonna wet it a little bit, and then basically what I do is just groom my brow with the brow wax. It's clear, it's right here, and you just kind of roll it around in the brow wax, get it in there real good. And then what I'm gonna do is just fluff my brows. So I'll get really close so you can see. I'm gonna fluff my brows up and drag it back. And I like it because it really makes the hairs stand out a bit more. And I do this first, and then I put, I have a powder that I use right now. I did order a darker eyeshadow. Sorry, I didn't quite get it wet. I did order a darker eyeshadow because that's typically what most folks use when they use this stuff. The reason why I wanted to use a powder is because with the wax, it sits in it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna do that. Sorry, my neighbors are removing a tree, so it's a little loud outside. But happy they're removing the trees, because the trees around here are old and it gets real dangerous when it's windy or wet. So, okay, so I've groomed my brows, and then what I do is, while that's still kind of wet, I'm using Lancome's Brow Defensity. It's like a powder to cream. But whenever I get my eyeshadow, I will use that, because then I can pop it into my compact. Jeez, I can't talk today. Okay, so what I do, and I've shown you guys this a million times, I do a line at the top, a line at the bottom, and then I just fill it in. The thing I like about the brow wax is it defines the brow hairs, so your brows don't look all fake and like weird, so they look very natural. So it's made my brow process a lot easier. So I'm just gonna fill in here. I think I got the stuff's a little dark on me, but I am using what I have because I'm having a no buy year, other than the stuff I get for free by doing Seint Beauty. Okay, so there's my brows. That's super easy. So this is just a quick bonus. You don't have to do your brows if you're not really one to work on your brows very much, then obviously don't do that step. But if you like to have groomed brows, the new brow wax is pretty awesome. All right, so you can see I did all of that in 6 minutes in one easy little compact, and this has really just made my life so much easier. To have everything in one place is just phenomenal. So, hey girl. Did you guys hear that? Trees are being cut down. I always pick the best time to do these. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. You saw everything that I use. You see how much more simple my process is now. It's actually really cost effective too. Once you have your whole kit, I mean, you're literally replacing things maybe every 3 to 4 months, depending on how much you use them. The lip colors, things like that are gonna last you obviously longer than like maybe a year, maybe more. Eyeshadows, I don't know that I'll ever run out of the eyeshadows. I usually don't hit pan on eyeshadows for a while, but I mean, everything about it. It's cost effective, it looks wonderful, it stays on your face really well, and it's just easy to carry around and makes my life easier. So if you're interested in me color matching you, I can do that online. So if you're interested, you can message me on Facebook or Instagram if you can find me there. I'll leave links below so you can find me. And then if you just want to go check out my site, I'll leave my site down below too. You can visit that and purchase makeup on your own. But if you would like for me to color match you, just reach out to me. I just need a selfie of you in front of a window about 6 feet away, maybe 3 feet away from a window in natural light, and I can get you started. So reach out to me if you have questions. If not, I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. That's coming up soon. So take care of yourself. All right, bye guys.